Hello. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. Out the gate. One update just wrecked everything. Hopefully these speakers is on the right ones. I'm not sure yet. But yo, let me catch up with chat real quick. Then we're gonna do the introduction. I am running so late. I'm supposed to be live here 30 minutes ago. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I accidentally trolled myself. I'm gonna reveal the secrets to everyone. All right, so first off, let's do some shout outs. We got Gab who got first. I'm gonna make that, I meant to make that redeem. So we got Gab who has first. Special shout out to Gab. She is one of the members, she's one of the leaders of the Little Cabin of Cozies, I'm gonna say podcast group. Stream team that I'm also a part of. I'm the newest member there. Show her some love. Subscribe, follow, one greatest. Trust me, she's amazing. I love her to death. It's been a vibe being a part of the Little Cabin of Cozies. Special shout out to our special guest here today. Hey, it's Shells, aka Shells, aka. Hold on, I'm gonna get some more nicknames for you when I do the intro. Let me save it. But Shells, who is also one of my best friends, she's always looking out for me, and I had her on the list of the podcast because she gives so much good advice, and I'm just like, yo, the world needs to hear this. Also, I just want to vibe with Shells, so I had to. We have Harjo. I don't know if you stream or not. Oh yeah, that's right. I meant to talk about that too. So we have this new thing called um combos, and Indy just activated the combo here. I don't know how these work. Indy explained it on her stream, and I just completely forgot everything because that's how I work with stuff. But basically, you can do like combos with biddies, and we got a we got a level 2 achievement. Yo, Shells, Indy's popping off here. Yo, Yo. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. While y'all combo that up, I gotta catch up with. Oh my goodness. I gotta catch up with chat here while y'all combo it up. Let's see. There we go. Also, special shout out to Mean One. Every time he comes into the chat, he does exclamation Lula, and I appreciate you for it. We still have the GoFundMe for Big Mama Neon. Any and all donations help is not required, but it's appreciated if y'all able to spread the word and whatnot. I need to update y'all on that. Right now we got I don't even know. I feel like it should be sounds, but I have it turned down because I have the my chat open on a PC. But I have it turned down. Oh my goodness, we have. Oh wait, hold on. Let me look at the dashboard. Dashboard tell me, right? Hold on, we got level 1. I think we went to level 3. Y'all, I don't forgot how to stream. Okay, so OBS does not tell me anything because it doesn't know about this. Hold on, let me open up my dashboard here because y'all over here popping off. I haven't even read half the chat yet. I'm late as all get out and haven't read the chat yet. So we got. Okay, I don't know what I'm reading, but here we go. So we achieved level 1. We have a combo with shells, so 5 biddies. Level 3. With hearts and the dinos and stuff, and Indy and Shells is just doing magical girl combinations. That's all I can say. It makes such a dainty noise. It's like, oh my, and the combos is continuing on. Oh my goodness, y'all. Yo, it's okay. Shells and Indy. It doesn't even say. It just says combos after. It's like a minute left before the combo's over. Thank you for the combos. Thank you for the bits. Still popping off here. Oh my goodness. I was trying to speed run getting ready because I already had Shells waiting, but Shells had a chance to eat, which I didn't know. Shells, you had to eat. You should have messaged me be like, I have to eat. But I still was ultimately late, which worked in Shells' favor. But hold on, let me catch with the chat. Let's see. There we go. Thanks, Mean One. Also, Mean One. Anytime. Mean One, the GOAT. Shells, the of? Shells, the of the what? Welcome in Harjo, Mean One, Shells. Welcome in Gab, of course. I'm getting down to you, Indy. Let's see. Shout out to Shells. She is the guest for this evening. And no, I will not stop. I will always shout you out. And you are an official member of the NeonVibeVerse. Thanks for the follow. Yo, Unreal. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, Be Ghosty. Okay, hold on. We got to do the obligatory bully shout out to B. B, aka Lee, aka the baddest of them all, the baddies of baddies. We are hoping that Lee will one day soon stream some tabletop action because Lee, the last time they did that, slayed. It was fun. It was awesome. So show Lee some love. Like, hey, yo, hi. Let's shout out Indy Bird, another one of my best friends who's always looking out for me as well. Like, I kid you not, Indy and Shells, they don't even know it, but they tag team look out for me, in all the DMs. And I'm still getting, I can hear the notification now a little louder. I think because I got this second screen up. So anyone on YouTube who hears that little bling, that's the new combo thing that Twitch introduced. I don't even know who did it. I'm gonna catch up to it. But yeah, go check out Indy, another one of my best friends, also a member of the Cabin of Cozies. She's awesome, amazing. Subscribe and follow, one regret, trust me. Both Shells and Indy be in my DMs being like, Neon, you okay? Neon, you okay? Neon! They help me keep my head on straight because I will lock in and just forget that I exist as a person. Let's see. Every level unlocks a new animation. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay. Good Streamlab better. Wait, what? Harjo, I don't know what you said. Oh, good. Streamlab better. Okay. Nope, that was not your fault. You said that with perfect English. I just skill issue. We ain't gonna talk about it. Oh, let's see. Haha, it's okay. It worked. Your girl. Shout out to your girl Unreal. Also another amazing vibe. What is going on here? Was that a sub? No, that wasn't a sub. That was a raid. Oh my goodness. At this rate, Shells, we're gonna have like a 5 minute, a 5 minute podcast. How you doing? Good. Okay, so we had Shells on for the show. I hope y'all learned a lot from that. Good. Oh my goodness. Hold on, Andy. Welcome in. Okay. I gotta stay in order. Go check out your girl Unreal. She's also a vibe, an amazing person. You know, I love her to death. Please subscribe and follow. You won't regret it. Andy, I'm getting to you in a second, Andy. I'm coming. Go check out Loops. We call her the queen. She's one of the queens of Shell's community and also my community as well. Look, if y'all want to join Discord, also join Discord. Let me just throw that out there. Why did that get caught? I didn't know what B said. I cleared it and it's in the ether fields of my chat. I am still derpy right there. So we got hey Loops. Okay, I'm catching up. Okay, Andy. We finally got to Andy. Yo, check out Andy. Andy is an amazing friend. Cool vibes. He is. Hold on. Why is he not a part of the? We gotta get him into the cabin. But no. Andy is awesome. An amazing vibe to chill. Homie can sing, play music. He is just, amazing. Go subscribe and follow when we get it. While I catch up with the chat, Andy, please tell me, how was your stream? What did you stream? And stuff. If you have to rate and run, by all means, go for it. For anyone who's new here, I'm speed running this. Anyone who's new here, I'm NeonBeatGames. I'm a variety streamer who plays a lot of different games. I go from horror games to indie games, retro, and action and stuff. All the different things. I have 2 channels, Digital Lounge Content, which here is the YouTube channels if y'all want to check them out. Did that pop up? Yes, you can check out my YouTube channels, Digital Lounge Content, where I post gaming news and all that good stuff. It's a nice vibey place. Go check it out. We are on the road to like 50 subs. I'm gonna say 50K. I wish it was 50K. We're on the road to 50 subs over there on Digital Lounge Content, and we have NeonBeatYouTube, where I post a variety of things, including podcast episodes. And this is one of the episodes that will be going up live on the YouTube channels. We're on the road to 200 subs. I think we're like 4 subs away from being 200. So yes, go check that out. Also, Samantha, did I shout you out? I was quick for yes. Samantha is a vibe and then some. Also a queen. Go show her some love. Subscribe and follow. You won't regret it. Trust me. Yo, Jen. Jen is okay. I'm gonna shout Jen out. I'm gonna shout them out because why not? They don't stream, but they have a Twitter and they do amazing art. Jen is one of the OGs before I even joined Twitch. They have watched me. They have helped me grow. I should say, not watch me grow. They have helped me grow into, a more chill vibe person as well and whatnot. Jen has been there since day one, tanked all my insecurities and helped me push through. I call them my kindred because the day we met was fate. It was fate. And I will tell y'all that story one day. I said it before, but one day I'll tell y'all the story. But go check out Jen Bell on Twitter because they do some amazing art for tabletop games as well. So yes, like the vibes is there. Go ahead and drop the follow. Trust me, you won't regret it. See, English is hard. English do be hard. I'm almost caught up. I'm about to just drag Shells in before I even finish the introduction. Take your time. No, I don't want to take my time, Shells. Hi, everyone. It is. You take your time. It's a busy day. Everyone's like, slow down, motherfucker. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was streaming yesterday at Loser. You missed. What? You were streaming yesterday and I didn't get any notification because I'm bad? And oh my goodness. Okay, look. Okay, B, from this day forward, if you remember, spam my DMs. Call me on Discord, on Skype. Make Microsoft bring back Skype and call me on Skype. Fly to my house and be like, yo, I'm streaming, dingus. All that stuff. But doggone it, I missed the stream. Okay, no, I'm gonna catch the next one. I gotta catch the next one. Okay, let me slow down because everyone wants to take your time. I'm excited about today and in a rush because I want Shells to be able to share her story. But Let's see. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell indeed. Yo, Kenny, another. Okay, hold on. Everybody I know just be streaming for real. Yo, go check out Farmer Trap Boy Kenny. Big vibes, chill vibes, goofy, funny, love him to death. Broham. Subscribe and follow. You won't regret it. Trust me, he's amazing. Loops is def a queen for show. Okay, I'm almost caught up. It was good. I played Silk Song. Yeah, Silk Song. I need to get back into Hollow Knight. I jumped off of it a while ago for no reason. But welcome in Raiders also. Hold on. LOL Crestfallen. Yo, I'm gonna call you Crest if that's cool. But welcome to the stream. Welcome in Loops, Shells, everyone, kings and queens. You know, Samantha stays spitting the truth. Show her some love. She stays spitting the truth. Let's see. Did that shout out even go? Hold on. Oh, it didn't go. I did a ghetto shout out for Jen. A ghetto shout out for Jen. There we go. All right. Let's see. You shout me out already. Okay, cool. Let's see. Hello, did I miss it? No, you did not miss it, Cress. You did not. Okay, good. Yeah, no, you did not miss it. We are here. We got Lurk. We got my mom calling right now. One sec. I gotta open the back door, right?
Yes.
All right, one sec, y'all. All right, the back door is open for my mom, Mama Neon. Watching me sit back down in my chair on the stream will always be jarring to me. Love you too, Jen. Let's see, grabbing food. All right, get your food on. Love you. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Enjoy your food. I'm chilling. I'm camping bad. Oh no, get rest. Get chill. Don't play rivals. Potato until you are better, Samantha. Let's see. Oh no, hope you feel better soon. Okay. Let's see. What is your top games? Do you play these days? Right now is Resident Evil 4 remake. Jen be all up in my DMs being like, when are you gonna finish it? And I gotta get back on it. I want to multi-stream it so I don't have to break it down into episodes anymore. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks I will be able to get back to it. Otherwise I'm just gonna stream it and then do what I gotta do. Yo, Powder, welcome to the stream. Yurt, Whippy. Oh man, hello. Oh, chat. Okay, I'm all caught up. Grinding rank on rivals. Nice. Get that rank on. When you gonna finish it? Yeah, exactly like that. Jen lives close to me too, so they could literally just drive over here, peek into my window. When are you gonna finish it? I am no longer asking. This is a demand. I'm getting mine soon. Okay. All right. Yo, welcome to the podcast. I am Neon Beat Games. Welcome to the NeonVibeVerse. We're about to chit, chat, and chill. Hope y'all ready for this episode today because we will be vibing with none other than Shells. Here we go. Get ready, because it's always awkward to do the intro because then I have to alt tab and drag them in, and then I got to do the little camera thing. But here we go. Today's guest is Hey It's Shells, aka Shells, aka Queen of the Turtle Gang, aka Queen Turtle. I just made those last two up. Get ready. Let me show some love. Hold on. I told you my intros are always awkward. How you doing? My intros always awkward. Welcome in, Shells. Boom, drug you in. There you go. Wait, Shells. Can you? No, ain't no way. Technical difficulties. Shells, can you hear me in Discord? Oh wait, hold on. Why can I hear you? No, technical difficulties. Please stop. Okay, hold on. All right. Yeah, sir. Technical difficulties so far. Wait, your camera's not even on. What in the world? Okay, hold on. Your camera is like being. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay. Now. Okay, I can see you. No one can see you yet because I still have to do the other technical part. but also I can't hear you. And I'm trying to figure out. Shells was over here like, I'm nervous to be on Neon's podcast. Technology's like, don't worry. He's not a professional. Example, Discord doesn't work. He's late. Okay, hold on. We gotta fix before I do the hard part here. Let's see. Is there anything on my end that I can do it? Because I don't have you muted. I have you turned up. Wait. Can y'all hear the Shells? Am I tweaking? Is it my headset? Let me check real quick. Let's see. Microphone USB. All right, hold on, Shells. I could be the problem. I don't hear myself. Okay, you don't hear yourself? Okay. So then it's not me. Because Discord will mess around. All right, I hope you know sign language, and everyone just learn sign language. Hold on. Maybe check Discord settings. Okay, yeah, I'm checking Discord settings right now. Okay. Because I was just in Discord like with Samantha and some other friends yesterday, and everything was good. I do know. Okay, all right. So we're going to do the whole thing in sign language. All right, let's see. Profile, message, call, add friends. By the way, all this is going up on YouTube. I ain't changing none of this because like the idea of the podcast is the fact that we talk about imperfections and stuff and important stuff. And this is a part of it. All right, let's see. Maybe check the output in voice video. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. Output in voice video. All right. Voice video. See, is it me? Let's see if it's me. All right. Y'all may or may not hear music in the background, but I need to test this. Okay, that was stupid. That doesn't work for Discord. That works for everything else but Discord. All right, say something, Shells. Okay, I don't hear anything still. USB. Oh, this is microphone. I'm so bad right now. But okay, good. Okay, wrong one. This is the one I'm looking for. All right, say something, Shells. Okay, no.
Neon, hello.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I can hear you now.
You can hear me? W. Let's go.
I don't know why. Like, okay. OBS was the one that had to update. Why did my headset switch on Discord? That is so stupid.
It's done that for me. Whenever there's an update, it'll switch my settings, and then I'll be going crazy trying to figure it out. So don't worry.
Oh man. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the podcast. Here we go. Yeah, so this is right here is the kind of like the hard part. Let's see here.
Hi.
All right, y'all see little Shells. We're gonna make Shells bigger. There we go. Boom. And actually, oh what? It remembered? That was so easy. Indy was like the test subject. First it was Alana. They was the test subject offline, and I got it fixed up. And then OBS was like, no, I don't remember how this works. So then I had to fiddle around with Indy's cam, and then like slowly but surely OBS like was picking up what I was putting down. So sad. Yeah,
I'm glad it's working.
Yeah, I'm glad it's working. But yeah, so yeah, we're actually really sad for Charlie Kirk. It doesn't matter what political side anyone is on and stuff like that. You know, bad things happening should not, you know, bad things shouldn't happen. So yeah.
Agreed.
Like, it doesn't matter who I like or don't like. I'm not wishing ill will. I'm just like, man, why they got to be doing silly things? But you know, that's like the worst as I go. But yeah. But yes. Let's see. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think I am. But yo, here is Shells. Lil, let's go. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get some music playing in the background here. I'm gonna pull up my homeboy's playlist here. His name is Shadow Gaming Music. Also, someone who is one of my best friends here. My brain just kind of like slowed down there. Oh man, I hate when YouTube does ads.
I refuse to get YouTube Premium, even though I watch YouTube so much. I feel like I should get it at this point.
I feel you. I feel you. But also, I low-key can't afford it right now. I don't know how much it costs, but I can't afford it right now. Maybe one day in the future.
I feel that. I think it's like $5 or something, but I have too many subscription services and I'm just going to deal with the ads.
Oh yeah, for real. Okay, y'all can't see shells right now because when I alt tab, things get funky. I still gotta figure out the combination how to do this here. Hold on, let's see. All right, let's go back to Discord. There you go. And shell should pop up, right? Yes. So I think how I do this is this. Okay, that's how I do it. Nope, it doesn't work that way either. Okay, what? I figured this out.
Gotta love technology.
For real. I figured this out when Prince was on here. All right, let's get the music going here. All right, hopefully the music is not too loud. We're doing audio checks here live. Can y'all hear the music at all?
This is just standard practice of stream. Gotta test everything.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, we had PBG on a couple of weeks ago. Not a couple of weeks ago. A couple of episodes ago. The episode is live on YouTube if you want to check it out. I love Purple Rain. I knew he was gonna say that. Yo, Potato, what is up? Small indie company. No, for real.
Hi, Potato.
All right, y'all. Tell me, is the music loud? Is all get out? Can y'all hear the music at all?
I hear it.
Okay. It sounds so loud in my ear because it's directly to me. Hopefully it's not louder than shells. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit.
You can turn it down probably a little bit.
All right. Okay, because we want it as background music. Okay. All right, it's a bit loud. Okay, I turned it down some. How about now?
That's better.
Okay, cool. No, okay, just to be safe, I'm paranoid. Put it like right there. Because it'll be my luck. You be getting into some very important, juicy stuff, and the music will stop popping off. Okay, much better. All right, cool. Hey, bro, Potato. Okay, yo. So, welcome to the podcast. This is the chaos that I have to go through.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I got my glass of wine, so I'm chilling.
Nice. Samantha redeemed hydration. I almost said Hydra. I'll be right back. Let me get some water real quick.
I'm gonna hydrate too. It's important.
So we're going to hydrate. There we go. A nice brisk hydration and dropping my bottle on the floor. Let me move that out the way so I won't regret that and then step on the bottle, fall. Okay, so shells. For anyone who doesn't know you, introduce yourself to the peeps.
Yeah, well, I'm super excited to be here. My name is Shells, or Hey It's Shells. I've been streaming for a little bit over about like 2.5 years, I would say, which is crazy to think. I feel like it's flown by. But yeah, I mainly stream Valorant. I am addicted to that game, as a lot of people know, but I also play some other games too. Sometimes we'll play some Fortnite or Peak or whatever, but yeah, I'm happy to be here. So thanks for having me.
Thank you for being a guest on here. Also, I totally did not say what chaos was. TLDR, my body was like, you taking a nap, and I took a nap. I forgot a plot twist, Shells. You have video game question at the end of the podcast. So I had to do those real quick, and then I had to adjust some things on OBS. And but yeah, that's why I was late. But welcome.
No worries.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. But welcome in. Thanks for being here again. So let's just get into the questions. Shout out to my console of war for telling me to put the questions on screen so y'all know exactly what we at. But let's talk
Love it.
about yeah. Okay, let me slow down. I'm excited and I'm just like running. I'm just like I don't want to
Yay.
keep shells over time. Shells
No,
have life
honestly,
too.
I'm chilling. I already ate my tuna sub and I'm drinking wine, so I got all the time. So don't worry, don't worry.
Yeah, because I told Shells like it was around like 2 hours max. She was like, "Good." 5 hours later, so there we were, right? We was on the cliff in Apex.
Oh my gosh, we actually were on the cliff in Apex. That was crazy.
That was, and the game just like destroyed us. I didn't know that was a
It
thing.
did.
I
But
mean,
honestly, we were vibing, so I was here for it.
we was like I thought someone sniped us at.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, what happened? And we were just, everybody was fighting for their lives, and then we're just chilling on the top of a mountain,
Yeah,
hanging out.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, this ads is everywhere. Skip this ad. All right, back to this. All right, so y'all gonna see occasionally shells blink in and out. That's me muting ads so we don't hear the ads. And why is this louder? Why is this louder? No, I may just go no music and then just add the music in post
Yeah,
production.
do you. Whatever works for you. I'm here for it.
All right, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna figure out something here. Where you at? Where you at? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's talk about your content creation journey. How did you start your content creation? What got you into streaming?
Uh, Yeah, so I've always loved content creation. I actually had like an OG YouTube channel that is on private now because nobody needs to see it. But
Oh no,
I
we need to
started.
see it. Go
No,
ahead.
I honestly I don't even know the login credentials. I tried logging in the other day and I couldn't get in, so it might be gone forever. But that's a whole nother situation. But yeah, no, I had a YouTube channel back in like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of, I don't know, just vibing, yapping. I did a lot of like makeup and like lifestyle stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
then I sort of just took a break from it. And back in 2020 is when I started getting more into shooter games on the PC,
Mm-hmm.
specifically with Valorant, because I feel like in lockdown there wasn't really anything to do. So started gaming with my husband, my nephew, and then the in-laws, and we made it like a family thing,
Mm-hmm.
and we would play all the time. And then I wanted to stream, but I just never did it. It was just something that I wanted to do, but I was really scared to. And then finally in 2023, I decided to just be like, you know what, YOLO, let's just do it. And just went live. Yeah, that's kind of how it started.
Nice. It's always like a nervousness when it's like first getting into streaming or content creation because there's always that fear of how others will perceive you or the overall just nervousness of like, can I be funny enough or am I interesting enough? You know, and it's always just best just to go for it. Just go for broke, It
Yeah,
just go for broke. Like,
100%. I feel like you have nothing to lose, you know? The
yeah.
worst thing is you'll go live and you'll hate it, but then the best thing is you'll go live and you'll love it and you'll meet amazing people, you know? So I always say it's at least worth trying if you're thinking about it.
Right. Who is this strange lady?
Crazy.
Crazy work there, everyone. Crazy work. It reminds me of a quote that Tyler the Creator said. I can't remember exactly. But it was something along the lines of he admitted that was it the singing quote or was it the album quote? No, he was saying that how some people come write their music albums and they take years to release because they want it to be perfect, and he's just like, no, just put it out there, and that's what he did. That's what he did, like with his recent album that's out now. He didn't give no announcement.
Yeah.
He was just working on it. He just put it out there, and he's just like, "That's what you got to do." So yeah, like that's what you got to do when it comes to content creation, posting things or just starting. Just don't worry about being perfect. Just go out there and do it.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like consistency over perfection, and that's something that I'm still working on is like I used to stress all the time about wanting everything to be perfect. And it's still something that I kind of struggle with, but I found that it's more important to just show up even on the days when, things aren't perfect. At
Mm-hmm.
least just show up and be consistent. Because and nothing will ever be perfect, but as long as you're just doing your best, that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yes, that is the important thing, and that's right. Crest, Don't Tap the Glass. That's the album where he just put out. Like no one expected. He was like, drop, boom, album. Everyone was like, okay.
Tyler's awesome. I actually went to his concert. When was that? Earlier this year. It was so good.
Ah, nice. I think I remember you posting about it on I'm gonna say on YouTube. Oh my goodness. On Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, he's got some good songs.
Yeah, he really does. He really does. But yeah, you just gotta go for it. Don't worry about perfection and stuff like that. It's something that I kind of low key had a problem with at first. You know.
It's hard. I feel like it's because social media is everything. Like everything looks perfect on social media because that's what people want. Like that's what they try to. I feel like that's what you want people to see is the perfect side, but you don't see like the imperfect side. So it's
Yeah.
hard, especially when you're streaming, when it's everything is real and you know live. It's scary, but yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's like just try it. Just be yourself, and you got nothing to lose.
Yeah, for real. That's why. That's why when I restarted the podcast again, I was thinking to myself like, man, this would be something else I have to edit. How can I break this down and edit it? And I just thought, like, you know what? Just upload the raw footage. Let everyone see the behind the scenes because you can look at other podcasts and you like nothing is perfect behind the scenes. They just show you the main perfect side, and I felt like it fit the theme. Neon, you're doing amazing. Love you, Samantha. Thank you. Appreciate you. You too, mean one. I feel like it fits the theme of the NeonVibeVerse podcast where we're, shining a light on, how it's more than what we see on, screen. It's more
Mm-hmm.
than, you see the completed TikTok post where you do the different dance craze, you throwing it back and twerking, but you don't see where there was like 20 takes of you giving yourself back problems trying to throw it back perfectly
Right.
to the beat, right? So
Exactly. You don't see the bloopers.
yeah, you don't see the bloopers and stuff like that. So that's why I was just like, you know what? On top of me just kind of being lazy because I'm entering into the realm of editing other videos, I'm just gonna let the podcast just be raw, and everyone can see the mistakes. If anyone wants to point out mistakes, go ahead, point them out. I don't even care. Like this is a vibe. So yeah.
I love it. No, I love the idea, and I'm so glad that you did this. And if you don't mind, like if I can ask you a question, I guess like what was your
Ooh.
inspiration for starting the podcast ultimately?
Oh well, this is where we end the stream because that's a link. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh.
No. Yo, Chad, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the hype. Welcome to the stream. No, okay. My inspiration actually, Jen, who was in here earlier. They are one of my inspirations to getting the podcast or the stream going. Funny enough, for years. So I've told the story before, and I'll tell it again because not everyone's going to hear it. So I can tell it over and over again. So I started streaming back in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. But a few years before that, Jen, along with a couple of other friends, was like, yo, you have the personality for streaming. You should get into streaming. And I was like, yeah, I'll think about it. So, like, a year passed again, or sometime another, passed again, and Jen hit me with the idea again, like, you should get into streaming. I think, you could really do something. This is definitely a vibe. I appreciate it. And I was like, I'll consider it. And I wasn't like in the mindset at the time of streaming, but it was planted. The seed was planted in the back of my mind. So when I was playing on my PlayStation 4, every time I would start up the game, I could see on the side where it's like go live on Twitch. And it just, every time I saw it, it was like more and more like knocking at the door. The glass was being tapped, Tyler. So one day I was just like, screw it, went live. I think the first thing I streamed was, I want to say, Warframe.
Okay.
It's not archived. A lot of my early streams not archived, but
We
was
need to see some OG Neon clips.
yeah. I have some old clips on there from PlayStation 4. I don't think I have a lot from my no cam streams, but yeah. When I finally do the what was it called, the my creator scrapbook, which is gonna happen in the fall. I'm gonna show y'all some clips and screenshots and stuff like that, so y'all be able to see some of the old stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, and everyone should join. You create your own digital scrapbook however you want. It can be one video, it can be a series of videos, it can be screenshots. And the idea of the My Creator Scrapbook is we take a moment to look back to see where we started and see where we are now. Because another thing too, and Shells, you tell me if you go through with this. Sometimes we look at ourselves now and think, yo, I'm not making any progress. But we don't take the time to look back and see where we started and then see where we are now. And if
Facts.
if you do that, you can see the progress. Like, do you sometimes like think you're not making any progress, and do you stop and look back and then see like, okay, yeah, I actually did.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like that's probably one of the biggest struggles with being a streamer is just realizing that your self-worth isn't tied to your metrics. Because I think when you're a streamer, it's really, really easy to get kind of in that mindset of like, oh, looking at analytics. And yes, like it's good, to kind of use that as like just something to like a goal, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really important to remember just the small wins, like a first chatter coming in for the first time, or somebody coming back into your stream, or someone saying that your stream made their day. Like those are all things that are super important, and I think it's really easy to lose sight of it
Mm-hmm.
when you're a streamer. And I know I've struggled with it too, but yeah, I think just remembering the small wins is so important.
Yes, and that's something that Shells always tell her community and myself included. Why did I separate myself? Like I'm like the outcast of the community. I'm just standing on the side of Shell's community, like Vegeta, like no, that's that is something that Shell tells everyone to celebrate the small victories, and I've taken that to heart. Indy says it too. I take it to heart because yeah, the small victories they add up, and it's very important to remember the small victories.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like going live and streaming and putting yourself out there in itself is so scary. So just even
Yeah.
going live and taking that leap in itself is something to be proud of.
Yes, yes. Always be proud of that. And also another thing too, y'all better stop looking back and calling y'all old stuff cringe, because that the old stuff is the foundation. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that first step.
Right? I say embrace the cringe, honestly. Like, I feel like
Yeah,
it's so important to just be your unfiltered self. And the people that don't like it, like, okay, then they're just not part of your journey, you know? But the people that do like it, like those are the real ones. And, it's just better to just be genuine and just do you, not worry about what other people think.
exactly. Because what you want to do is you want the people who can connect with you. Also, thanks for the biddy combos. I hear it. I hear it. But yeah,
W.
right. W biddies in the chat. W everyone. But yeah, it's always best to attract, be yourself, so you can attract those who vibe with you. Because during the content creation journey, you're going to come across different people that's going to like you, that's not going to like you, that have ill intentions. Unfortunately, yo Prince, what's up? Oh man, I need a mod in the chat right now. But you're gonna come across people who like you, who won't like you, who is there for their own selfish purposes and whatnot, and you have to be yourself. Keep going, brother. You have to be yourself so you can attract those who really vibe with you, and then everyone else can just phase out and just
Yep.
not be around.
Facts.
Yeah. But what was your inspiration, or what inspires you to keep going in content creation?
That's a good question. I would say just being able to have a community where you I mean, I genuinely I never thought in a million years I would have the community that I do,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel very blessed and grateful to have um, just people that don't judge and just come in and genuinely want to have a good time. And I feel like, especially this day and age, it's so hard to meet people that like-minded people that are genuine, that just want to vibe. And
Yeah.
it's such an amazing feeling to be able to do that through streaming. So I would say that's definitely what keeps me going every time.
That is awesome. And it's funny that you say that so hard. It is, like what Prince said, so hard. We had a conversation about that too, during when he was a guest on the podcast. It is hard to meet genuine people on here
Facts. Yeah.
because people see the space as competition, and it's always pushed as you're competing with everyone else, which is
Mhm.
simply not true. The only person you're competing with is yourself. You know,
Yep.
you're not competing with everyone else out there. You know, um, like my aesthetics and my vibes is, I looked up at the wrong place. Camera right there. My aesthetics and my vibes are retro waves. I'm starting a new thing. I'm trying to start a new thing called Night Run. Freaking vapor waves, outrun aesthetics. I'm friends with someone who has, the same love for vapor waves, outrun, and retro waves, and they both is still two different styles, and we don't see each other as competition. We inspire each other and whatnot, and it's a shame that people see content creation as, you know, competition. Some cases people are just selfish. They're like, oh, this is going to be easy buck, and they just jump on someone they think that can take them to the top, and then ditch them when they get to a certain point, which is sad, you know. But like Shell says, it's always amazing to come across someone that's genuine. I've been like
Yeah.
thinking about that for a while. I'm just like, hold on, I just met this person. I'm already vibing with them. Like, this is what life should be about, you know?
Yes, it's always such a great feeling meeting, genuine people that you connect with. And that's one of the downsides with streaming is you're definitely going to come across people that I mean, I'll speak for myself, and when, I started growing, there was people that I knew that kind of changed. You see their personality change a little bit and you're like, "Oh, are they really for you?" And that's something that's really hard to come to terms with when you
Yeah.
stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also seen a lot of people like say like gatekeep, right? Like they want to like try to gatekeep certain people from their community. It's like at the end of the
Oh
day, like there's
yeah.
enough competition out there. Like Twitch is so oversaturated. I mean, it's all about just like uplifting and supporting each other, and just trying to spread the love. So it's yeah, when you find the good people that are actually there for you, definitely hold on to them.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, like Prince said, once you start comparing and start seeing competition, then easily lost sauce. Yeah, you get lost in the sauce so fast. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and it's not linear because there's people like I feel like a lot of people don't realize like people that start out that have a ton of followers, you never know, they could have already had, a community built off of like YouTube or something and then they came over to Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
So the worst thing that you can do is just compare yourself to someone else. And like you said, it's like the only person that you should compare yourself with is yourself and just try to be better than you were before. And yeah,
Exactly.
it doesn't help. It does more harm comparing to other people for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Because going back to my origin, when I first jumped into streaming, I only had like checked out a few of the big streamers, and I thought, how Twitch works is that you go live, you know, you put up the wall and the glass where it's just, my job is to entertain. Everyone else out there is, what's that word I'm looking for? Um, Everyone out there is, just to view you and and be entertained by you, and that's it. Any other content creators out there, they have their own universes, and occasionally they cross over and all that good stuff. But when I got into it, I learned very quickly how small of the world of Twitch is, where there's communities that cross up and actually intertwine with each other. You know,
Mhm.
Prince, for example, he knows people that streams that is connected to other people, but Prince himself haven't come across some of the people that he's connected with. So it's like he have people in this chat that is like a bridge between him and another streamer, but they haven't crossed paths yet. And funny enough, I sometimes just be thinking like, hold on, Prince, you didn't know this person? And Prince like, no, I just met this person just now. You know, it's such a small world too. Like Prince is saying,
It is.
you know, the same with Shells. I don't think I have come across this yet, but because I think by now with Shells being a part of my community, she's like knows everybody. But but there's people that I'm pretty sure I've seen people that is in Shells community that is in other streams, and I actually be surprised. Like there's one of the mods. I'm gonna put the name on blast. His name is Boss. He mods for
Boss.
Boss,
Yes.
yeah. I said Boss, yeah. Boss mods for so many different people. I was surprised. I was like, hold on, you're here too? I think one time he was even like, why are you here? How did you get here? Like, I'm everywhere, bro.
He really is. I give him crap all the time. I'm like, you're Mr. Popular. He literally knows everyone. It's great.
I'm sorry, yeah, right. No, for real. Boss is everywhere I go. Yeah,
I always say
knows.
though, Twitch is a small world.
Yeah,
Boss is literally everywhere. But it's like, it's so funny because I've been coming across that too, where it's like, wait, I know you from so-and-so stream. And I'm like, dang, even though Twitch is so big, I feel like good people attract good people though. So I feel like, you know, it kind of makes sense that we're like finding all these mutuals in the streams, you know, but it is crazy because I've had a lot of like mutual friends through Twitch. And I'm like, dang, it really is a small world.
Right? Hold on, I try to greet Rachel through chat, and my thumbs was like, nope, we ain't gonna autocorrect that. Rachel, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Hi, Rachel.
But yeah, it's such a small world, and I learned like there's some OGs that I hope that I can get onto the podcast so I can gush over them and let them know how much they also helped me see this too. But there is some of the earliest people I come across, content creators, streamers, and content creators. You know, helped me see that streaming is not where it's like every streamer have their own universe, but more like it's a neighborhood, and each streamer is like their own street, and they're like neighbors. You know, not so far apart, but actually closer. You know, than you think, and that helped me out a lot. You know, to settle down and come into my own and just realize like, okay, yeah, this is how it actually is.
Yeah, I like that. I like that we're a big neighborhood. Can we be somewhere that's, you know, nice, like Hawaii or something, if we're gonna have a neighborhood?
Yeah, right. The weather.
Somewhere tropical, preferably.
Yeah, right. So the weather can, you know, not be like so wild back and forth with hot and cold, and then
Exactly.
right. Let's see. We're not good people. We play Valorant League.
I mean,
look, I haven't heard Shells cuss anyone out, and then just like a clip where Shells just popped off. Let's see. Once you surround yourself,
I've definitely crashed out. That's for sure. But I try not to. I try to reel it in. I try.
No, before I started streaming, the league had me on like, oh man, such a crash out. I stopped. I was like, this ain't fun no more. I don't like this. She got mad at me once? No way.
What the? I don't think so, Zay.
Like, I don't think so, Zay. Message Zay in DMs. I'm gonna deal with you later. No, joke Twitch. It's a joke Twitch.
Coming after you.
Right. Like one of these. Let's see. Hold on. What Prince said. Let's see. Once you surround yourself with good energy, that energy is given back. Exactly. The energy you put out there comes back to you, and that's what we all should strive for. It's not a competition. You know, you don't have to try to steal someone else's personality to make it. Be yourself. Stuff takes time. Growth takes time, and like Shells was saying, some people come into the game already with people on their side. You know.
Yep.
I'm friends with people who started before, same time, and after me that have all made partner. And yeah, I want to make partner. I know I got to put in the work, but I see them as inspiration. I'm over here like, yo, they made partner. Okay, we can do this. And also the cool thing about it too is like watching everyone grow, doing what they want to do is inspiration. It's the same with Shells. Like Shells, we know you go live. You be like, I'm a variety streamer, and you play Valorant most of the time.
Wow, not you calling me out, crazy.
But hey, you call yourself a Valoriety.
No. I gaslight myself into being a variety streamer, but I definitely play Valorant most of the time.
Right. She'll be like, I play on multiple different games. Looks to the clips like, all we see is Valorant. Multiple different games. Do not question this process.
Listen, it's the grind, okay? I don't know what to say.
Oh, we're talking Crash House. Yeah, it is the grind. But no, Shells does what she wants, because someone will be like, yo, don't play Valorant because that is a, you know, oversaturated category. Shells play Valorant and have fun, and people come in and just vibe out with Shells. Shells switch up and play freaking Peak, Counter-Strike, you know, and everyone just vibe with Shells, you know.
Yeah, you gotta play what makes you happy. Like, you can't, I think that there's a lot of people out there when they start streaming, they're like, I want to play the games that are not as saturated, so I'll get more views. And sure, that could work, but you gotta ask yourself, do you actually enjoy doing this? Can you do this every stream? Because otherwise it's gonna seem like a job, and then you're gonna want to quit. And there's people, it's so funny because there's so many people in the community that don't even play Valorant, but they still come in and hang out. And like, I just appreciate that so much, because it's like, you don't even understand the game, but you're still gonna hang out and chat and you know, be here for me, and that's really special. So yeah, I always say, like, piece of advice, just always just do what makes you happy. It doesn't matter what other people think. The right people will come.
Exactly. And it's because of your vibe, Shells. That's why, you know, people come in and stay around. They're like, hold on. This Shells person, this Shell person's one swell guy. I don't know why I get all Atlantic. One swell person, swell pal. But no, yeah, it's Shell's vibes, you know, and because people can't honestly tell. Contrary to popular belief, people can tell when you are not having fun. That's how some mean comments come in and pop in sometimes. They can see that stuff.
Yeah, they can read your face, your facial expressions, your body language. Like, nobody wants to come into a stream and see someone that's like tense, hating their life, because that's just not sustainable.
Right? And even if you put on the thickest triple C's of masks, you know, it's going to start cracking. And
yeah,
it's going to be hard. And let's say you tank that for the next couple of years, you know, you're going to be miserable doing that. And then when you switch up, you know, you got people seeing the personality that you put out there based on the game that you didn't really care to play, versus the people who, I'm in the right category? Yeah. Versus the people who see your actual personality and stay, you know, for you. And, you know, I lost my train of thought. Like, good job, and walked away.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, though. It's like the people that actually show up for you versus the content.
Yes.
Streaming.
Yes. Shell caught my brain cells. Like, I got you. Take it to the end zone. Oh, let's see. I know so many people that have done that. Same. Literally, like, anyone who wants to take a chance on that advice, I'm not hating on that advice, but anyone who takes a chance on that advice, I would say, look up your favorite YouTuber, and I'm pretty sure there's a high chance you will find that one video where they sit down and it was like, it's time for a change, and then give you the whole reason why they're changing up their content, or the fact that they're just like, I'm done with YouTube, and give you the reason why. And if you listen, you will hear somewhere in that speech, you know, it wasn't fun anymore. And that's because, you know, they take it as a job. Like, even if you want this to be your career, still have fun with it. Because the idea of a dream job is you having fun with it, right?
Yeah, you gotta have fun with it. Once you stop having fun, that's when it becomes a job. And when it becomes a job, you don't look forward to that. So yeah,
Yeah.
always do what makes you happy, and that's why I think like having that balance is important too. Because if your whole life is about streaming and you don't leave time for other things, that's when burnout happens too. So I just think it's just having a balance and doing what ultimately makes you happy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, and yeah, like Prince says, look, Prince don't put on no mask. Look, Prince is real. You know, one of the reasons why I love and trust him a lot. If Prince not having fun with the game, no, he'll be like, look, bro, I ain't having fun with the game. And everyone knows Prince, so they ain't like, you complaining too much and leave. They're like, bro, we'll actively encourage Prince, like, yo, change the game. Like, and Prince will be sitting there looking like, man, what is life? you know? Well, I don't want solutions. I want problems. Potato. But speaking of balance, this is a perfect real shit. Yeah, I had to learn that over time. Yeah, that's also a learning process. Um, embracing your emotions and then realizing, and not being afraid to show your emotions on stream. Because I know a lot of things too. It's a stigma of complaining, and that's mainly tied to people complaining like, man, my numbers are low, no one's talking in my streams. But
Yeah,
it's okay to be vulnerable on stream and let
I
everyone
agree.
see. Yeah.
Yeah. We're all human. I think that makes you more relatable. And it's better to just be your unfiltered self and just
Mm-hmm.
have those emotions because there's other people out there too that could probably relate.
Exactly, and that's how you create your community. You tear
Hmm.
down that wall. You don't have to put your whole personal life on blast, but if you just let
Right.
yourself be out there, tear down that wall, and people will come in, and then you filter out the bad people.
Yep, yep.
But since you mentioned balance, the next question is, boom, how do you balance content creation with IRL?
So this is something that I have had to actively work on
Mm-hmm.
because I tend to hyper focus on things, and if there's something that I'm really into, like I will spend all of my time and energy in that, and I learned that the hard way that it's not healthy and it's not sustainable. I think that everything in life there needs to be a balance, and there was a time when outside of my full-time job and like taking care of my family, it's like any free time that I had, I felt like I had to be streaming. And
Mm.
I feel like growth wise, sure, it was good for a while because I was able to kind of to grow and whatnot. But then I kind of hit a point where mentally I just felt super burnt out. And so now I try to make a conscious effort of balancing, I have my work and I have family time, I have streaming, but then I also make time for self-care. So whether that's, going to the gym or just literally bed rotting and making time to do nothing because I think that everyone deserves to just rest. And if anyone's like me, sometimes I just can't shut my brain off. Where even when I have free time, like my brain is still thinking of things I need to do. So I have to be conscious of like, okay, I need to just allow myself to rest and not do anything because you can't pour from an empty cup. Like you need to be able to stay, you know, balanced. Otherwise, if you're burnt out, you're not going to be the best version of yourself. You're not going to be sustainable. And I think there's a stigma of like hustle culture and grind culture, and I think it's important to grind, but it's also important to take care of yourself.
Yup, yeah. No, for real, you hit the nail right on the head. I was waiting for you to say the pour from the empty cup. I was like, say the line.
Yes, it's so true. It's so true. It's like when you're on a plane and they say you got to put your oxygen mask on first before your loved ones. Like the same thing applies. You literally have to take care of yourself before you can take care of anyone else.
Yeah, I support a good Red Roger. No, because look, contrary to popular belief, again, that's actually progress. Doing nothing and just recovering is also progress, and people don't see the vision. Like Shell said, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to regenerate your own self, your own vibes, your own energy before you can help someone else. or before you can go live and, vibe out with everyone, you know. And yeah,
Yep.
hustle hustle culture hustle culture is, yeah, the stigma is like, you gotta grind. And like I said, one of my summer creator advice, grind versus hard work, two different things. People make it synonymous, but it's two different things. You know,
Yeah,
grind.
exactly.
Yeah, grinding.
And
No, go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. You're good. You're good.
Well, I was just gonna say too, like one thing that I don't think a lot of people realize. I'm sure you know this too, Neon, because you're awesome at this. Is
Mm-hmm.
it's not just about going live. Like you also have to think if you want to grow, you have to think about your time editing, posting on social media, networking with other streamers. Like there's actually so much that goes into being a content creator outside of just being live.
Yeah.
So if you are just if that's consuming your life and you don't leave any self-care time, like that's I feel like you're just gonna explode.
No, that is facts. That is facts, because that's where the hard work comes in. And people make it synonymous with the grinding. The hard work is the time that you take to, post clips on other social media, um, make, videos for YouTube, or make like different goofy, trendy videos. If you want to do trendy videos for other social media, putting together your stream setup however you want to do it. That's where the hard work comes in. And also, part of the hard work process is taking time to relax, not think about anything, so you can have a fresh mind. Because think about it from this way: when you're working on something and you're staring at it for a long period of time and it doesn't work, and then you take a break and come back to it and you see the solution. Like, that's how that works, with progress and hard work. You work for a bit, you take a break, you come back to it and keep going. It's not,
Mm-hmm.
it's, well, what's that word? Is it a sprint? Hold on.
Oh, it's a marathon, not a race, or it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Wait, yeah. How did that saying go? Wait, it's a
So
marathon.
it's a
Yeah,
marathon, not a sprint.
yeah, it's a
I'm pretty
marathon,
sure.
not a sprint. I hope if it's not right, comments below or no, or chat.
Yeah,
Please
let us
help us.
know.
Like basically, it's not about just constantly going and going and going and going. That's what the grind thing. You got to get up every day, because what is fun? I've seen so many of my friends when I first started streaming stop, because they was always looking at the numbers. They was always going on top of IRL stuff, and they got burnt out, and it wasn't fun for them anymore. And they considered until they decided that maybe they should do something else. And it's actually sad, because you shouldn't take away the joy you have in something. You shouldn't let someone else take away the joy that you have in something. But also, you should never take away your own joy, And patience is another thing too. Like, people don't really understand patience, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, I mean, we live in a world right now where it's like instant gratification, but I feel like with streaming and growth, it is a slow and steady process. I feel like people don't realize it takes a lot of patience and consistency and work.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and like a huge thing is being patient, because growth doesn't happen overnight unless you're like one in a million, where maybe you get your video pops off or you get rated by like tens or something, then but for most people, right, it's like it's a slow and steady journey.
Yeah. Yeah. And even in the times of, like, if you get like a big raid or you have a video pop off, you still got to have patience, because
Yeah.
sometimes those numbers can be like, I don't say like fake numbers, but it's just like everyone is on there. But I feel like it's a higher chance that if you go viral, the people who saw that is there because it fit the trend, and they may not stick around for like
Right.
your other content and stuff like that. Patience, I never heard of
Right.
her.
Yeah, I think engagement and building a community that's just surrounded by people that genuinely want to be there is so much more important than like the follower for follower mentality or
Oh
just trying to
yeah.
get like inflated numbers, because there's a lot of people out there follow or whatever, well they'll just come in and then they'll literally never come to your stream again. You don't want people like that.
Yeah, yeah. And some of them will use it as an underhanded tactic to get you to follow them and then follow you. Like, that's some
Yeah.
nasty work for real.
It's like the graphics artists or the bots. I'm like, I cannot. Like, just
Yeah, right. It's so bad. And going back to
it
the
is.
and going back to the networking part too. Yeah, networking is also important. Creating that genuine
Mhm.
connection, you know.
Yes. But I think it's also important to be genuine when you do it, and
Yeah.
when you are going in, especially when you're starting, I think it's important to find communities that you like and that you can vibe with. And also just having the etiquette of like, not going into their stream and being like, I'm about to go live, I'll be right back. Like people genuinely, if you're in there and you're hanging out for, and you're part of their community, they'll usually be able to find out organically that you stream. But like that's one of my pet peeves is like somebody will come in as like a first time chatter or something and be like, I love this stream, love the vibes here, but I'll be right back, I'm about to, go live. And I'm like, oh man, like that's not how you build a community.
No, for real. Also, I just realized, Cass redeemed hydration. Thankfully, I've just been drinking this whole time.
Oh, thank you, Cass. Yeah, I gotta hydrate too.
Yeah, hydrate
I'm almost
everyone.
out of wine, so I gotta hydrate.
But thank you, Cass. I hope if you're still in the chat, thank you very much. Hope you're having a good day. Um, yeah, like the follow for follow mentality is so bad. And what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. My brain is always
Oh,
running a mile a minute.
you'll randomly think of it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, in the middle of the quiz, I'm like, oh yeah, let's circle back real quick to the podcast.
I'm here for it. We can take detours. It's fine.
Let's see, bro. Yeah, no, for real, Prince. Yeah, Prince. Yeah, for real. Oh yeah, it was gonna be something about. Yeah, um, there is a lot of people that like. Here, how's my mind work? Okay, so if I meet someone for the first time and they ask me a question, I will. It's like 50-50 if I read the room and read the vibes. Like if I feel like I can vibe with them, then I honestly answer the question, be like, oh, so how was your day? I'll be like, oh, I went live earlier and yada 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 yada. And so far
Yeah.
I've been batting 100 with no one being like, so you're gonna self my throat. So you're gonna self promo my stream? Yeah. Because some people be having some crazy etiquettes that makes no sense. You know, like
Yes.
someone posted on Twitter,
I saw that, the controversy about like if that was self promo or not.
Yeah, it is so nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
I
raids.
don't think that's self promo. I think if somebody's asking what you did and you answer I stream, that's different. But it's like if somebody comes in and it's like not asked and they're just like, "What's up? I'm about to go live." Then it's like, okay, that like read the room, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. I'm not laughing at me one because it was like best followers, instant numbers, 10 times boost.
Oh my gosh,
I hated those. I hate those for real.
Those are the worst.
Yeah.
Or like the bots are getting more and more they're evolving, because they'll actually come in and they'll say very specific things and then all of a sudden they'll be like, by the way, do you need any, any work? And I'm just like, insane.
I kid you not. One person DM'd me for 4 days. 4 days. And
What?
yeah, 4 days having a normal conversation, actually just asking me a lot of questions, like it was an interview and whatnot. And like at first I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting, a DM. But as the conversation kept going and it was just mostly questions, I'm like, this is a bot. I'm waiting for it. Like I DM'd my friend War.
I'm waiting for it.
And then lo and behold, on the 4th day, it was like, well, we can help you with the followers. Like, oh my goodness, block, report. Like, I knew it. Like, they be getting sneaky for real.
They are.
But, yeah. So, like, I will honestly, like, answer the question, but I'll also read the room to determine whether or not, like, if that person will be down for stuff, to have an honest answer. Otherwise, I'll be like, I'm good. I just did this, that, and the third. Not mentioning about streaming and stuff like that. But it's funny because I'd be in like different communities and whatnot, and I'd be surprised when someone that I've been talking to for a while didn't know I was streaming. Because I had another friend who was like, I was today years old when I found out you stream. I was like, you didn't know I was streaming? Like, I was shouted out a few times.
I feel like it's case by case because there's some people that will literally go and open like 15 streams and then just copy and paste the same thing in every stream, being like, okay, I'm gonna go live. I feel like those are the ones where it's just so cringy, but the ones where it's like they're actually coming in, trying to build a connection, and if the streamer asks, like, so what did you do today? I think that's completely fine to say that you were streaming because, you know, you were.
Yeah. And like meeting people for the first time and being a part of communities and whatnot, you know, there's a very high chance, actually, that I'm learning, that someone will ask you like, "Oh, so do you stream too?" And then you can answer then and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
Because I've had a few people like, "Do you stream? I want to, you know, so I can shout you out or I can drop you a follow and stuff like that." And yeah, I'll answer the question. You know, if they have time, they will pop into my stream and I'll be like, "Yo, what's up?" and shout them out and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always nice. Or like sometimes one of my mods will like shout somebody out that they know streams and I'll be like, "Oh, snap, you stream? Okay, let me check out your streams." And yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Prince. Also, yo, Samantha, look, funny story. I told this a few times. I had a graphics design artist DM me straight up. Was like, "Yo, your graphics are crap. I can do better. You should let me fix your graphics." I just bust out laughing. Yeah, straight up. I bust out laughing. I was like, I respect the aura, but no. And I immediately blocked that person.
Do they really think that's gonna, like, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, let me totally go with your art after you just insulted me"? That's insane.
Right?
People are crazy.
Like I'm supposed to look at my graphics and look at their graphics and be like, "Oh my goodness, you're right. It's so bad, bro. I need you to save my life right now." Like the good old hard sell.
The nerve of people, man.
For real. And then all the graphic artists, you know, okay, I won't say all because I know I'm friends with some people who are graphic artists and they do like legit, genuine art, which is bad to the bone. But the ones that randomly just DM you, they all seem like they have the same. I don't even know what program they use, but the same like, it's kind of cartoony with the background with the shape and then a person's face or animation on the front. I don't know. It's weird. I'm just like, man.
Yeah.
I can tell that this is probably not a real person.
Yeah. A lot of them are just ruthless. They'll like message you on Discord and then they'll message you on Instagram and then Twitter. And it's like, man, did you not get the hint the first time? Hello?
Right? Stuff straight up. And some have like chill introductions like, "Hey, how are you? Hey, buddy." Like, "Oh, I see that you stream." And I'm just like, please, no. Like,
or the worst is when they come into your stream and they go, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I'm always like, "Oh no, what are they about to say?" I'm getting that ban button ready.
Oh, when I'm modding for someone and they're like, "I'm gonna ask you a question," I already have my hand on the sheath. Like,
yes.
Based on this question, I may have to pull a samurai on you real quick. Like,
the ban hammer ready.
Right. Yeah, no, right, no, Prince. I had to respect the aura because that was the first time. That was the only one that came at me that aggressive. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I respect the aura. Okay, I see the vision, but I'm also blind. Bang. But yeah, it is really wild. It is really wild.
It
man.
is.
But so is any other ways? See, I can't. Hold on. Can I ask you something I always say you just did? Oh yeah. Also too, I just thought about it. How come a graphic designer don't see that you already have a graphics and just be like, maybe this person's not a customer? Like I have my.
No.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, yeah, I feel like because a lot of them are just lazy and they don't actually do their research or their due diligence, and they're just probably reaching out to anyone and everyone and not actually taking the time to look at their page and see, oh, they actually have panels. They actually have art.
Right? Because look, I do all my own stuff, and number one, I can't like afford to pay someone to do stuff for me. Number two, I'm also kind of like specific with how I want to do stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and when I'm working on my own stuff, I don't even know where it's going. Like a lot of this stuff y'all see posted, a good 45%, I stumbled upon it accidentally. I was like, let's see how this looks. Oh, hold on, I'm cooking here. I'm cooking, and I'm like, yeah, this is the vision. This is the vision. Some of it I had help with like color theory and stuff like that, and some I had an idea. You know, it's actually kind of cool, the journey of the whole like using Photoshop and colors and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just
It's
like,
fun.
yeah, it is. But I'm just like, yo, you see that I have art up here already. Why are you asking me?
Right? I agree. I love Etsy. I know, so that's where I've gotten most of
Ooh,
my art
Starbucks.
is through Etsy. So
Yeah.
they have a lot of different things, and you're also, obviously paying and giving credit to that artist specifically. So yeah, if there's anyone that's looking for art that doesn't really know where to go, they have some like affordable stuff on there too.
Yeah. Yeah, that is awesome. But is there any other like tips for like balancing content creation and IRL?
Mm, for balancing, I would just say, I mean, that's pretty much everything. Just making sure you're carving out time for self-care. I think
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing. And just not overcommitting yourself, and also knowing that it's okay to take breaks. I think that it's very common in the streaming world to have this fear of, you've worked so hard to build your community. If I take a break, is my community going to leave? Are they going to find someone else? And it's like, it's not good to think that way, because we're all human. We need to take breaks. That's why when you work like a normal corporate job, you have PTO for a reason. Like, you have to take breaks. It's important. And your community, as long as you have built a good community, they're going to understand, and they're going to be by your side, and they'll be there, when you get back. So that's that. I guess that's my other tip, is just take breaks when needed.
Yes, true. Stuff. And most of the cases when you're like, nah, I'm gonna push through, everybody in your community be like, no, in stream right now. Go to bed,
Crazy.
turtle. Like,
No breaks for you.
but no, like you have done this with me before. You know, you'll check in on me or pop in the chat, and you'll see like I'm stressed and whatnot, and you'll be like, "Yo, Neon, you need to you should take a break. You know, get some rest, something like that." You know, Andy the same way. You know, Turtle, you gotta put what?
What the? Turtles do poop.
They do,
Of course.
they do,
They
but
do.
but
They do.
yeah, when y'all are sensing, and it's funny because I have trained myself to ignore my own signs until my body be like, okay, we're gonna send him into anxiety mode so he can get the picture here. But y'all will come in at like the most opportune time, the perfect time, and be like, Neon, do some self care, take care of yourself. You know, are you okay? And that'll just like break me, snap me out of the mentality that I have to ignore my body and keep going. And I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, I need to take a break, and then I just go for it and take the break.
Aw, got your back. Yeah, you gotta take breaks and check in on your loved ones too, because a lot of people suffer in silence. I know it's hard for me to reach out to people. So usually if you reach out, like, the other person will appreciate it.
Yeah, for real. That's why I always say like my DMs are open, to you shells
Hmm.
and to anyone who needs to vent about something. Like I don't care. Spam my stuff too just to make sure because sometimes technology will be like, nah, he ain't trying to listen to all that. I'm like, yes I am. Like, no, listen to me. Listen. A message will go
Wait,
through but
spam your
don't go
inbox.
through. Yeah, spam the inbox. I will not be annoyed. I'll be like, is everything okay? And then yeah. But
Yeah.
next question, which is perfect segue. Hello? Did it switch? Did it not? Oh yeah, it did
Hello?
switch.
Hello?
Okay, no, it did switch. It was just such a smooth switch.
Oh.
I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was like, the question was like, nah, we still talking about the balance. Forget this other question. But mental health. How do you manage your mental health? I know we kind of got into it a little bit with the balancing both sides, but like, is there any other extra steps you take to balance your mental health? Like, how do you hype yourself up for stream or hype yourself down, I guess, in reverse to chill? What's the progress? What's the process?
Yeah. I love that question. I feel like mental health is something that I feel very passionate about. I feel like therapy in itself is so important,
Mm-hmm.
and I think especially like for males too, like there's a stigma of like, oh, don't talk about your feelings, but it's so important to talk about your feelings. And even if you don't go to therapy, like having a trusted safe space you can talk about your feelings is
Mm-hmm.
so important because it's just not healthy to bottle everything in. So I think just making time to, whether it's just talking to a loved one or a safe space or going to therapy, I think that is really, really important.
Mm-hmm.
And then also just taking care of your body. For me, I like to go to the gym, just getting movement in, or even going on a walk, just going outside, like literally touching grass, even if it's
Yeah.
for 5-10 minutes, like whatever you gotta
Yeah.
do. I feel like that's so important. And then also, I tend to get anxious before streams, like whether it was when I first started streaming or now, I still get that pre-stream anxiety. And so, something that I do before I start streaming, and this is going to sound probably really cheesy, is like I'll put on music and I'll look at myself in the webcam or I'll look in a mirror and I'll literally tell myself 5 times, I'll be like, I'm going to have a great stream. I'm going to have a great stream. And I just say that to myself because sometimes the biggest person that you need to root for yourself is yourself. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
just hyping yourself and like fake it till you make it, like just being your biggest cheerleader and being like, I don't know if I can swear on here, but I'm gonna kick butt. You know what I
No,
mean? And
no, you
like,
can swear. Yeah, you can swear.
okay, but yeah, but just like having a great time. I'm gonna have a great stream. That makes such a difference. So yeah, those are some of the things that I do.
Yeah, it's actually, you bring up a very good point when you say you have to be your biggest fan, because you know I've realized in so many cases that as someone on the outside looking into someone else life, you can say all the positive things in the world and be like, yo, you're amazing, you're awesome, we love you. You can say all of those different things, but if they don't believe it themselves, if they're not rooting themselves on rooting for themselves, it won't sink in, and it can be detrimental on the mental. That's a bar. I don't know, but yeah, it can be. Shell's not swearing. That's new.
I've been trying to. I was like, I don't know.
But yeah, it can be very detrimental to one's own mental health if, like, they are not rooting for themselves, or
Yes.
or it creates like a thin layer of protection from breaking down if everyone's like, you got this, and you're like, yeah, I believe it, and then one person, you have like 10 people be like, you are just bad to the bone with this, you got this, you slay, we love you, and you're like, yeah. One person be like, you suck, and then you just crash out. You gotta have that own self-confidence right there. That's a bar up
Yes,
for sure.
100%. I it is, and I feel like you don't wanna get validation from anyone else other than yourself, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, and, I heard this on a podcast, and it was like, imagine, like, you in terms of negative self-talk, if you're the
Mm-hmm.
type of person that, has, like, these thoughts in your head, intrusive thoughts of like, "Oh, I'm so dumb, I'm so stupid," it's like, it it's so detrimental for your mental health. And so one thing I heard is like, imagine your thoughts were playing on a loudspeaker for everybody to hear. What would you say about yourself? Would you speak negative about yourself, or would you be like, you know what, no, I am smart, I can do this, I am capable, I am proud, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
just focusing on the good things, I think is so important. And so instead of like caring what other people think, I think just being your own biggest advocate is number one. But also to what Prince said too, like it's okay to say that you're not okay. That's also so true because I don't think
Yes.
it's human to always be fine and good. And I think it's okay to be vulnerable and open with your chat, and you don't have to dive into personal details, but just saying like, "Hey, I had a rough day today." So if I seem a little bit low energy, like that's why. But I think that's
Yes.
okay to just be honest and be real with your community too.
Yes. No, that is perfect. That is perfect, because, like, it's like you go live, and if you're not feeling it, it's perfectly fine to just say that, because that too, I'll let everyone know, like, okay, this, like, my streamer is human, and being like honest with everyone can also bring in more positive energy, because they will support you. Be like, it's okay. We here to vibe with you, whatever you want to do and stuff like that. And it's perfectly fine to say that you're not okay. It's okay not to be okay, because we're all human at the end of the day, and we shouldn't have to like try to tank everything. Doesn't matter
Facts.
if man, woman, non-binary. It doesn't matter where, because like a lot of times, like it is true that if when it comes to like men's mental health, it is expected that man have to be a tank. Your job is to tank everything. But also on the opposite end of the spectrum too, when it comes to non-binary people and women, is also like greatly disregarded as well. It's like you're, you're just lazy, you're just being dramatic, and like no, don't what's that word? Don't disregard someone else's emotions and feelings.
Right.
Everyone's emotions and feelings are valid, even if it's just like, yo, I broke my nail, I'm mad. You're valid for that.
Yeah.
Because
100%. We're human.
yeah,
Everyone's human.
like something my mom was drilling into my head, and it took me a while to get this because like I would take like twist ties off. I'm outing myself right now. I would take like twist ties off of bread or something like that. Not forget about. Take twist ties off the bread, toss it on the counter, forget it was there, tie the bread up, put it in the refrigerator or wherever, walk away. And it took a long time. She was like, get on me about it, like, stop leaving twist ties on the counter. And it was more than just, like being messy and stuff like that. And I always used to think to myself, like, what's the big importance? Is like, it can always be cleaned up when being cleaned. I thought to myself, I think I said it one time out loud, and she broke it down to me. She was like, you have to care for other people's thoughts, even if it's the smallest thing, even if it seems insignificant to you, it could be important to them. And that sunk in. I'm just like, oh man, hold on, because it takes the idea of loving the little things in life in a completely different direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. I feel like that takes a lot of emotional intelligence to be able to be like, oh, this may not be something that matters a lot to me, but this matters a lot to this person. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's just about like putting your pride aside and being like, you know what? Maybe I'm not super invested in what they're talking about, but they care about this. So I'm gonna care more about it too. So I think it's just important to put other people's feelings into consideration. I think there needs to be more of that in this world. I think there's a lot of people out there that just disregard other people's feelings. I
True.
think that needs to be prioritized more.
True. And like you see it all the time in like Twitter and whatnot. It's just ridiculous.
Mhm.
Someone posts
Yep.
about something and then someone's like, you're just whining, and like, bro, please let that person vent.
Yeah.
Also, I see you.
Better to let it out and hold it in.
Exactly, because that's a guaranteed crash out right there.
For sure.
But I see Prince like, man, F the tank. I'm sensitive. No, I feel that, bro. I feel that. Look, it's okay for a grown man to cry,
It is.
stuff. You see something cute, cry about it. Celebrate it.
Yes.
You having a tough day,
I think it
cry session. Go ahead.
exactly. I think it takes more maturity and like for somebody just to be more in touch with their feelings versus feeling like they always have to be on guard all the time, cuz it's not healthy. You got to
True.
let it out. Doesn't matter
Yes.
who you are.
Exactly. Because again, you can't function if you are under mental duress. I think I said that right. If you're breaking down mentally, you cannot function and help no one. You know.
Mhm.
Yo,
Yeah. I feel
there you
like
go.
it
Potato. Go ahead.
it festers. It's like you may if you're the type of person that like holds it in and pushes that down, it's going to come out eventually. Whether it's you crashing out or maybe, going to something that's like a bad habit. It's like it's something it's going to come out one way or another, so it's better to just release it and talk about it than letting
Yeah.
it build up.
Yeah. Also, hold on, Prince. I'm gonna get that one. I'm gonna go back up here. Yeah, Prince is right. I'm ready to ride. You know, something. If some of my friends is in trouble, I'm like, who we spending the block on? Like, I see a post like
Yes.
many times Prince posting like some funny stuff, but I don't be thinking. I'm not thinking that he's posting like out of comedy. I take like every one of his posts serious because I don't be like, oh Prince, you funny. Prince like, nah, bro, I'm about to actually crash out. But nah, I slide to his DMs like, bro, who we spinning the block on? Who's messing with you? Like, bro, I'm okay. Like for real, I appreciate it. Well, we good, homie. Like, I got you. We virtually dap each other up and go about our way. But
Yes. I'm the same way. Like when it comes to me, like people can talk shit about me, but it's like if you come for my friends and the people I care about, no, it's going down. It's going down.
Yo, Hot Voyage, how you doing? Nah, for real.
Voyage.
I am the same way. I call myself Mama Bear Neon. Hold on, did I say that right? Why can't I click that? It's not working.
I love it.
Yeah, I call myself Mama Bear Neon because like I will. My friends would have to tell me to calm down because I was 0 to 100 if someone's like messing with my friends. I'm just like, okay, look, I think like I have plans today, but you, Mr. Bully, yeah, you know my plans.
Yep. I feel that. I get into Mama Bear mode too, and I'm just like, I'll like literally just start seeing red. And that's like the only time that I'm actually toxic in games isn't when the people are coming for me. It's like when they come for my friends. Then I actually get pissed and I crash out.
Yeah, like I have thrown league games, you know, just to 1v1 a person in the game. I'm just like they're like, yo, Marty, that's my real name. Where are you? And I'm in chat talking, saying like, let's have a little conversation, bro. So how you gonna call my friends a scrub? You know, and you're doing this, that, and third. I'm going back and forth with the person until they either silence me or something. Like I will either A, decide to be the most toxic, annoying person to that person who's bullying my friends, or B, we about to have all out verbal battle royale. And I don't even have to say anything like nasty to that person or anything like that. I'm just like, nah, we're gonna have this conversation. I demand your presence now because obviously you want someone to notice you.
Yep. Oh, those people are the worst, man. Like when you get those toxic idiots in games that just want to talk smack and just come at you, it's like, just the worst.
Yeah, for real. Like, and when I'm modding for someone else, like I have my own mod rules. If someone giving off bad energy and say something, you know, out the side of their neck, me personally, immediate ban. But I have to actually like sit down and talk to myself, be like, okay, I gotta follow what my friends do. Like, what level would they ban on? Now I know the max level out the gate, but to me, if someone come in like, hey babe, ban. I'm like, no, the way you said that, the way you typed that, I sense negative aura from that, like out the gate, like no, because I know like
that's why I'm.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I know someone have like a certain way they talk. You know, like I'm perfectly fine with like pet names and stuff like that, and I can tell if they're being innocent or like negative with it. But so I'm like really good at picking up on that. But there's some cases where it's like you can tell, like, hey baby, like, exit.
Yeah. Well, and everyone has different boundaries and things they're comfortable with too. And that's something that like that's my own, and this is like a whole nother topic, but just like getting into like boundaries and what you're okay with. And I am super grateful for my mods because I feel like anytime someone's coming in, like they'll give them the ban hammer, and I trust my mods' opinions like 100%. Like, you know, I know they're gonna do the right thing, and definitely have had like some trolls come in. So yeah.
No,
shout out to the mods. The goats.
Shell's mods be on it so fast. I'll look and see a person's name, and like a half a second later, delete it. It's like, man, what did they say?
They're on it. They're on it. Yeah.
Like that was fast. But no, you know, a part of mental health is boundaries. You know, setting boundaries for yourself versus yourself, and setting boundaries for others. So that's actually a good question that I need to add to the podcast questions.
Yeah.
Share your thoughts on boundaries. Like, how do you set boundaries for yourself versus yourself, you know, and how you set boundaries for yourself versus others? If that question made sense.
Yeah.
I just made it up on the spot, so hopefully it makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. I mean, coming from somebody that grew up and still is working on being a chronic people pleaser, it's definitely something that I've had to work on as I've gotten older. But I've just come to realize that you're not going to please everybody. Like, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more important to foster a community of people that are genuine and want your best interest versus the trolls that come in, will push your boundaries, say things to make you or your community feel uncomfortable. And what I've learned is that it's not worth it. Even if there's somebody that donates or subs or comes in every time, gives you views, like, it doesn't matter, because it's better to just clear them out and not have to worry about it anymore and just have the peace of mind, because the people that
Yeah.
do care about you and have your best interest, like, they'll be there in the end.
Mm-hmm.
And then in terms of setting boundaries with others, something that I've done more recently is, and this kind of goes hand in hand with self-care and just having that boundary, is just muting my notifications, because for me it was really hard to separate. When you are a content creator, you're constantly getting notifications on Instagram and Discord and Twitter and YouTube, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really, really easy to just kind of be constantly on your phone and doing that. And so something that I had to do for myself is just like mute those notifications, and when you get to it, you get to it, and people understand. So that's kind of something that I've had to do to just make sure I'm staying balanced.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I still struggle with boundaries with myself versus myself. I've gotten a lot better at reading my body, but then sometimes I'll get into, like, I like to call it scientific mode, where I push myself to the point, and then I kind of like step out of my body and ask myself a question. I wonder what's going to happen if I keep going this way. And when I get like that, that's when I'm just like locked into whatever chaos that could possibly happen. Um, Thankfully, again, with Shells, my mom, Indy, everyone who will come in, Queen Char, come in and ask that one question or say the one thing that immediately snapped me out of, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I probably should take a break because I ain't feeling it, you know. Um,
Yeah.
but it's still like hard work. And as far as boundaries for someone else, let's see, I'm 38 years old, and somewhere during my content creation journey, I just stopped giving a f. I just stopped. I'm just like,
Yes.
it's so freeing when you get to that point, and I feel
It
like
is. It is.
I feel like it comes with either age or you just get to that point for whatever reason. But I'm just like, look, and I'm stubborn too. So I'm like, I'm not gonna let anyone make this not fun for me. I'm not gonna let anyone, you know, uh, be harmful to my community. You know, like, everyone is welcome in, as long as you keep the concept and idea that everyone is human. This is about just vibing out. This is not about any type of anything other than we're vibing out. You can come here and chill
Mhm.
and escape, you know, from reality for a bit. But if you start stuff, I'm booting you out immediately, And
Yeah.
over the years, I've gotten like low key like paranoid with people, but I'm good at picking up on vibes and stuff like that. And yeah,
Yeah.
I
The
have the
internet's a
bad.
weird place, man.
It
There's
is. It is.
there's a lot of people out there that are interesting, but I do think it comes with age though too, like you said, because I feel like once I got into my 30s, it definitely was like I stopped giving a fuck,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just better that way, because you can't please everyone. Nothing's gonna be perfect, and you just gotta. I always say it's not a shell stream unless it's a scuffed stream, so
Oh yeah.
it's not always gonna be perfect. You just gotta just do what you gotta do. Just do your best.
Yeah. Like, so it's okay. So it's funny you mentioned that too, because Shellstar, who was the last guest on here, talked about how she had some technical difficulties, and that actually pushed her into the direction to do something that she'd been wanting to do on stream, which is like music reacts and like reacting to Try Not to Laugh and stuff like that. So yeah, you know, scuff streams, we should accept them. They may push us in the direction that we need to go or want to go in. Overall, being scuffed is a part of technology in general. Nothing's gonna work perfectly. You know.
Facts.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if everything did work perfectly. Like if everything was always perfect, I'd be like, this seems too good to be true.
Right.
There must be something broken that I don't know about.
Right. Also, Hot Voyage. You know, for real, Voyage. You're right. Sometimes people can make you forget who you are. You know, because they said people keep trying me, and not gonna lie, I forgot. You know, I was trying to be chill person and went nuts for a while. I don't have anyone wrote me in. Look, it's sometimes people can push your buttons and make you forget, you know, what you're trying to do. That's why you have to, you know, make sure immediately if someone's getting on your nerves, cut them out of your life immediately. You know, one thing that almost made me crack and just like AFK, but I still was like working on my YouTube and stuff, was I found out there was some drama happening near and around me. I was complete. I thought I heard something. I was completely oblivious to it. I'm just chilling, like, you know, just do my thing like this, you know, just dancing and whatnot. The next thing I know it, I hear like, yo, yada yada yada. I'm like I'm just trying to live my life, bro. Why is this stuff on my doorstep? Like
yeah, you gotta stay. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that just love drama, and like those are the red flags, man. Because I feel like we're not in high school anymore, you know, and gotta be careful about that.
Yeah, like I'm never one to be like, you know, someone's too old for this stuff. But when it comes to like high school drama, you're too old for this.
Like, 100%. It's always like a red flag when somebody tries to just like bond by like talking bad about somebody else, because it's like, okay, if you're gonna go around and just like talk badly about everyone, then what are you saying about me, you know? Just kind of shows their colors.
See, Prince understand. For it is like so nuts. Like we just trying to live. Yo, MG, welcome to the stream. We're just trying to live, have fun, and we have freaking people over here acting like it's high school. Let's click up and yada yada yada. Like, no, I just want to be surrounded by good people. And also to circle back to the boundaries and, you know, letting people get away with pushing the envelope. I kid you not, I straight up, when I feel the bad vibes from a person and, you know, they try to write it off as, no, it's just a joke, bro. You have a sense of humor. I'll be over here like, oh, if I was mod, I promise.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, that's the worst.
Like, I'm sitting there like streaming or be like, you know, like, laugh it off, you know, calm down. I'm over here like, please, just give me this, just accidentally mod me, and I will put it into this chaos. Like, please. Yo, Ian, welcome to the stream.
I feel like there's people out there that, like, sure, you know their personality and you know they're just like trying to be funny or poke fun, but then there's other people that claim that they're your friend, but then they'll like call out things that like your insecurities or try to like purposely put you down. It's like, you're supposed to be my friend? That's a little sus. Like, I don't like that.
Right? Like, there's a certain energy to it, you know? Like, Prince and Potato, you know, they will rip on me, and Fo will rip, you know, like on Shells or on CC, you know, back and forth. Yeah. And it's funny because we know like Potato is, you know, meaning from a good place.
We know his humor.
Why did that make me tired acting the fool just brother need to get in shape. You know, Prince will be back and forth and whatnot, you know, with chat with me and stuff. I'll be like cutting it up in chat, you know. I'll be like, Prince, man, how you gonna just let this person just ore farm you? I'll be having Prince like cracking up and stuff. Like, he knows it's from a good place, and he'll clap back with chat and whatnot, you know, threatening to end stream. Prince got himself a comfortable chair now. If y'all haven't seen, y'all need to go check out Prince now. And he done got too big for his britches, but also I see the vision, so I'm in support of his big britches. Without context, if anyone click on this part of the stream without context, they'll be like, what are you talking about, dog? Why are you in support of your friends with big pants? Like, don't worry about it. But no, like, Princeton got his throne now. You know, he's taking over Twitch here. So we got to rally behind that. But no, you can tell when it's a vibe and it's coming from a place of, like, love, you know, friendly banter versus someone just being like, "Yo, it's just a prank, bro." Like, no, it's not. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Exactly. Yeah, mean one, we know your humor too. I always know,
Oh yeah.
like you guys I don't ever have to worry about, but it's like people that you can tell. I feel like it's really easy to like weed out those people that just that they're just trying to get under your skin, and just be
Yeah.
an asshole. And you're like, I don't like your energy, so I'm gonna just see myself out.
No, the funniest thing. I appreciate it, MG. Love you too, bro. The funniest thing is like being in chat and like a long time person that you know that is cool vibes be like, "Oh, bro, you just gotta not suck at the game," and then you hear someone else be like, "Yeah, don't suck at the game," and you can feel everyone's eyes shift to that person like, "You don't go here." What do you mean by that?
Right? Like, it's okay if he says that, but if you say that, like, who do you think you are? Because I don't know you like that.
Right? Like, I haven't vibe checked you yet because, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, and now I gotta crash out. No.
I agree.
It is. Oh, man. But, okay. So, into the part of the stream. Or the podcast, I should say. I'm so professional. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah.
Video. It's both. It's a stream and a podcast.
Oh,
so.
True. So, before we wrap things up, we got a video game quiz for Shells.
Ooh, a quiz. I'm nervous.
Right? Yeah. She doesn't even go here. No, for real. People be over here trying to sneak in. We don't know your intentions yet. Like, you better calm down.
I love Mean Girls. Such a great movie.
Right. Okay, so here we go. For anyone who's new in chat, Shells, also for you, if you can take a look at the stream real quick.
Yep.
This is the high school musical board. High School Musical popped in my head for some reason. This is the high score board here. Let me move my camera a little bit to the side here. So on the left, I guess, depending on who's facing what direction, we have the high scores. We have Indie Bird. We have Prince. You have Chellstar. They answered their quiz, their video game quizzes, got the name on the boards. And we have the legends here on the side as well. So legends that I just made up in a legend Shells that you can also put in there as well.
Okay.
So.
Love it.
Where's my phone at? I'm looking for my phone. It's right in front of me. Phone right in front of me. All right, so, and for anyone who sees this on YouTube and whatnot, or comes in the chat and don't know the vibes of it, this is just for sheer fun. It doesn't matter if I get all the questions right. I got none of the questions right. It's just a vibe. I just felt like it'd be nice to have like a nice video game quiz at the end.
All of you guys are going down. I'm getting competitive. Let's go.
She was about to be like, no, it was funny because Prince was like, nah, bro, we need some half a point. So like, bro, I ain't trying to do all that, man, bro. He's like, nah, I'll petition some half points. Cause like half of it, right? Prince had me rolling. All right, so here we go. We have 7 questions, right? You can take your time and answer them. I had at first, it was gonna be like a 10 seconds to answer the question, but I completely forgot the rule the moment I put it in there. But yeah, 7 questions. They rank from easiest to the hardest. So let's test your video game knowledge. Okay, so question number 1. Who is the developer of Valorant? Oh yeah, they also cost 5,000 points each. I forgot about that part. But yeah.
I'm going to say Riot Games.
And the answer is correct. Let me put it down. Let me put that.
Woohoo! Guys, if I got that wrong, then I would have I would have gotten canceled for that one.
Yeah, no, we end in stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would have been done.
Yeah, we need half points. Look, your suggestion has been taken and noted, and it is put in the box. I believe moral victories. Now for real. Okay, question number 2. What element power does Phoenix have? Water, fire, or wind?
I'm gonna go with fire.
And you are correct. That is his power right there. Let's see. I almost put fire as a score.
My boy Phoenix. I love Phoenix.
I'll be blinding people. Like, I'm pretty sure Potato still have PTSD from the triple blind.
Don't worry, I do that too. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you're flashing, it's fine.
Right? Like, it's better to flash us all than not to flash at all.
Exactly. You're still helping the team, flashing the enemies, even if you get some teammates in there, it's okay.
Right? All right, question number 3. What effects does the coconuts have in Peak? Do they heal? Do they poison? Or do they make you do a dance party?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna go with heal.
And you are correct. They do heal.
Woo! Let's go.
What mod you have? What? Look, that's a too difficult question even for me. I have a mod that allows me to have more people, and I don't think I have the change clothes mod yet. I'm gonna have to look into that. All right. Question number 5. I feel like I said question number 3 on the question number 4. Okay, question number 5. What's the highest rank in Valorant? Is it Radiant, Challenger, or Masterclass?
I'm gonna go with Radiant.
And you are correct. 5K points. Okay. All right, here we go. We're about to enter into the hard question territory here. Okay.
Oh, snap. Okay, okay.
What was the life cycle of the PlayStation 2? 10 years, 13 years, or 5 years?
PlayStation 2. I love the PlayStation 2. I don't think it was 5. I feel like it was longer. It must have been. I'm gonna say 10 years.
Nope. The answer is 13 years.
No! Damn. Okay,
this is an easy question for her.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice try, though. Nice try. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Final question. Which of these consoles are older? The Sega Genesis, the Sega Dreamcast, or the Sega Saturn?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Sega Genesis.
You are correct. The Sega Genesis is the oldest of the consoles. So with that being said, you answered. Man, my taking notes is so bad. Wait, why didn't I put points on this one? Oh my goodness, I'm about to cheat you out of points. Be like, oh, you didn't get this.
Crazy.
Let's see. So let's do the math here real quick. You answered 6 out of 7 questions that give you a total of 30K points. Let's put your name on the board.
Oh, okay.
I'm in score room? Yeah, I'm in score room. Okay. I sometimes look and be like, where's the text part? And I realize I saved it on the document itself, so it shows naturally. But here we go. Let's put your name on the board.
Yay.
Hey, it's Shells. And you have a total of 30K points. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, that name is big as... I'll get out. Hold on. All right. Boom. Okay, let's put that down here. Boom. Shells with 30K points. Also, what legend would you like to add to the legends list?
Oh, can it be anything?
It can be anything. Any name, and you have to allot them 80 points.
All right. I'm gonna go with. Can I do twerkin' turtles with a Z in turtles?
Yes.
And then, oh shoot, all girth, no length took the number I was gonna go with. Let's go with for the number. Let's do 9s across the board. We'll do like 6 9s.
All right. So twerking turtles with a Z. Z? Okay. And then
twerking turtles with a Z.
Okay, and it's 6 nines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go.
Yeah.
And we have our legend along with Shells. There we go. Twerking turtles. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. So, any last words? Any parting words before we end the podcast?
I just want to say thank you so much for having me, Neon. This has been an absolute blast. Had a lot of fun.
It
And
was, yeah, it was a vibe. I
I
loved it.
appreciate you. Yes. And yeah, I would say just know that for anybody that, is thinking about streaming or wanting to do it, just be yourself. You got this. Believe in yourself. And just vibe. Because that's what we do. We just vibe.
Masterful words. I forgot how to English for a split second. I was like, what language do I speak again?
English is hard.
It really is. But with that being said, thank you again. What is this? Okay. Thank you also, Shells, for being here. When I brought the podcast back, I was like, no, Shells is on the list. I gotta reach out ASAP.
Aw.
And
that's so sweet. Thank you. It's been amazing. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And you was nervous. You was like, nah. Nah.
I was nervous, but I also knew since you're hosting, you would make it comfortable. So yeah. I wasn't too nervous, but yeah. This is my first official podcast that I've ever been on.
Hey, let's go. But thanks again. Would you like to stay in chat while we do the raid, or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna switch to just chatting, so Shells will become the voice of the background here. Also, I just realized Indy did game wisdom. Indy, hold on. I really wish that I could. I need to have like a notification. I need to fix that up because can't you do like a notification when you do redeems and they pop up, make a noise?
Yes, but I set that up through Mix It Up Bot.
Oh,
I don't know if you use that.
No, I haven't. I don't use it, but I have been debating it.
It is great. You can do a lot if you'd like. I'm happy to like hop on a call. I can show you.
Oh, nice. Okay. If I remember, I will hit you up in like 2 weeks because
yeah,
next week I'm doing the week-long final send-off of the Summer of Neon, streaming every day from Sunday to Sunday. I accidentally scheduled a podcast on the next Sunday, so it's gonna be 8 days.
Let's go, guys! Make sure to go show love to Neon Beat Games.
Hey,
go support the GOAT.
I'll be trying. But yes. So first, let me do this for Indy. Get ready to clip this. Put it on a shirt. Potato been kind of helping me with this because my brain sometimes derp out. Okay, all right, here we go. The great Neon Beat Games, is about to give you some wisdom that will help you reach Radiant, Masterclass, and Challenger all in one game. Don't even matter if it's what game it is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Spooky games are cozy too. It's perfectly valid if you think so. There you go. Take that wisdom with you. Clip it. Put it on a shirt.
Facts.
Hopefully I didn't say that before because I have clips and I just don't be remembering.
Mic drop. I love it.
Right, mic drop. Thank you for shouting me out, me one. Goated as always. But yes, let me hold on. I can safely alt tab without breaking the camera. And yes, everyone, thank you all for being here. Being here. Are
we British now? Being here.
Right, yeah. All right, special shout out to Shells.
Thank you.
See, I'm taking that wisdom to masterclass in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Go for it. You will reach it. But yes, go check out Shells. She's an amazing person. I love her with all my heart. Subscribe and follow. You won't regret it. Trust me. She's awesome. And yes, so next week, I already got the flyer set up. I will post it probably tomorrow. So I don't have to wait until um, Sunday to do so. But I can tell y'all now, for everyone here, getting an excuse. I love you too, Shells. Next week, we will be vibing with another one of my good friends, Calm, who is a cool dude, cool vibes, makes music, just chill. He's going to be the next guest on the podcast. And also, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with Hello Tired Eyes, aka Gigi. So I'm stoked for that. That's going to be a part of the the last week of the summer. I don't know what I'm doing here. The last week of the summer of Neon. We're going to be streaming every day from Sunday to Sunday. I'm still trying to put out some plans, but on one of the days, I'm going to have to, man. I'm going to have to look at the schedule. But yeah, one of the days, we're going to do something that we reached with a previous sub goal, and that we're going to have a poetry stream. Yes. So we're going to bust out and I will share with myself, share with everyone all of the poetry that I've written. Hopefully I can find all of it. I don't remember half of it is, but I have an Instagram account with some of it on there. So yeah, we're going to be doing some poetry. I'm going to explain to y'all, the reason behind it. I'm going to perform it the way I saw it in my head. So it's going to be a vibe. Thanks again, Me1. Yes, we still have the GoFundMe for Big Mama Neon. If you can donate, we would duly appreciate it. And let's see. So far, hold on. Let me see how much we raised so far. I can click on the link and then. Oh no, I don't want to dox people's names. So far, we have raised $2,168. So yes, appreciate all of the donations. It's to help cover. Why is twerk a banned phrase? I kid you not. I feel like my Streamlab mod thing is the only one that's just be like wild with what is banned. It's like, no, we ban twerk. We ban duh, like some of the stupidest things. Neon's gonna twerk. Hey, there may be some twerking. You never know. But yes, we raised that much, and I appreciate and love you all. Honestly, y'all helped me keep it together over the summer of Neon, because that happened out of nowhere, and I was strongly debating like just canceling everything and whatnot, but Mama Neon initiated it when she asked me, am I going to stream for my birthday? And that was one of those moments where I was just like, it wasn't like a scientific question. It was like, I don't want to do this like right now. But when Mama Neon asked, like, are you going to stream for your birthday? It snapped me out of the thoughts and put me back in the thinking of what Big Mama Neon would want. And she would want me to keep moving forward. She would tell me that she's okay. Keep going. Don't stop. And she always have my back and stuff like that. So yeah, that snapped me out of it. And all of y'all just, stayed behind me and helped push me forward. And I appreciate and love you all. Why is twerking banned? Oh my goodness, a loud term. Why didn't it translate over to JD? You're absolutely making Mama Neon proud. I appreciate that, Shells. I appreciate it.
Of course.
But yeah, again, special shout out to Shells. Amazing guest. Love her to death. She always had my back. Go show some support. Check her out and whatnot. Shout out to JD. Hold on. I have no idea what you're saying, JD. Am I banned? No, you're not. Thank you, JD. No, you're not banned. Freaking, I don't know what terms is in the Streamlabs modbot thing. It's some weird stuff. Like twerking is in there for some reason. I didn't put that in there. Like I just put like important terms, but for some reason throwing booty is illegal in my chat. And I've been throwing booty. But yeah, go check out JD Monroe. Moros. My non-reading keep calling them Monroe. Go check out JD. Amazing vibes. Chill. Love them to death. Show them some love. Subscribe and follow. You won't regret it. Special shout out to Farmer Trap Poi. Oh my goodness. Farmer. Get a shorter name, Kenny, please. I'm having flashbacks to when we were trying to play Overcooked and we couldn't put your name because it was too long. I still gotta edit those videos. But shout out to Farmer Trap Boy Kenny, aka Kenny. Shout out to Shells again. JD, MG for being here. Samantha for being here. Fo for being here. Mean One for being here. Indy. Let's see. Andy for the raid. Shout out to all the cabin members. They are amazing vibes. Go check them out too. Just click on the website. Let's see who else. Prince. Shout out to Prince Boy. Oh my goodness. Prince Boy Gerald, aka Prince, aka the Kang. Shout out to Hot Voyage. Shout out to It's Really Rachel. Rachel. I don't know why I said your name that weird. Shout out to Ian for being here. Shout out to, let's see who else. Shout out for trying out the new biddy combination thing. That was awesome. Appreciate y'all for doing that. Shout out to Yadira. Let me give Yadira a shout out here. Oh yeah, I gotta give Prince a proper shout out. Shout out to Yadira. She is a vibe. Also amazing, cool, chill. Subscribe and follow. You won't regret it. Trust me. And shout out to Sop. Shout out to Prince. He is the homie for real. I'm gonna say shout out to Kofi. No. That's all as far back as they go. And shout out to everyone who looked in the background, because lurkers are welcome. They are the backbone. They are the carriers of all of this. Oh, and shout out to Potato. Potato be streaming. Show homie some love. For real. Drop that follow. Shout out to Mesa. Mesa, you stream? I see that TTTV. I'm gonna shout you out anyway. Shout out to Mesa. Thank you for messaging so I can shout you out. Shout out to Starbucks. Yes. Shout out to Starbucks. But let's see. We're going to find someone to raid. Let's see. Who should we raid? Okay. I have a raid target. I'm going to see. You know what? No. We're going to go straight with the raid target. We're going to raid Joe after work.
Okay.
Joe after work is. Oh no! Knock on the door! Don't knock! I hate that. No!
Oh no! Did you click knock?
I did. Hello. Ignore that. I'm lurking.
I'm dead.
Mispress.
They're like, what is this?
Right? I was trying to copy and paste the name because I can't type for nothing, and I send people to the void too many times. Okay, all right. Oh man. See, I love your shirt. Oh, thank you. It's the Naruto shirt. It's kind of weathered, but stuff. In my family, we wear stuff until it's falling apart. Why was chit? Oh my goodness. A sound effect, an onomatopoeia. Oh, it didn't even catch the whole B word. It's just the TCH. Oh my goodness. Streamlabs, you drunk. Go home. Just in case the raid gets funky and y'all get separated. This is where we're going. Joe after work. He is a cosplayer. He has chaotic, positive vibes. Also sus, so don't be surprised if you join in and hear something that's out of pocket. That's what he do. But he's good persons, he's good peoples. He's doing a partner push right now, and we're gonna send the love over to him. So let's see. I forgot how to raid. Oh, first let me. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible at promoting myself. I'm not gonna lie. So socials. There's all my socials. Pick any one of those if you want to check me out and keep up to date. Strongly recommend NeonBeatYouTube because that's where the podcast is going to be going up so you can see it. Also digitalized content if you want to keep up with gaming news. And also the Instagrams too, because that's a good place to check out. And also join the Discord. That's not how you spell that word. Join the Discord. I'll spell like, oh my goodness, I hate when I spell it that way. Your robot is also what? Oh my goodness. Yo, y'all finding some weird ones that makes no sense. Your robot mod is the robot's like, no. I am sentient. Do not address me as a robot. But oh my goodness. But yeah, we're about to send the love over. How do we do this again? Raid. There we go. To Joe after work. Did it go through? Oh no, I didn't do that right. We
See, what did I say? Scuff stream, you know? It's the way.
right. We super scuffed here, but yeah, we're gonna send the love over to Joe after work. If you are a subscriber, copy and paste this raid message. If you are not a subscriber, copy and paste this raid message. In fact, hold on, I'm gonna do a custom raid message real quick. You're gonna go hashtag Joe for partner, and let me throw in some emotes. If you're gonna bam, I'm always bad at raid message designs, but hold on, we're on a time crunch because that thing ticks down fast as hell. There we go.
Does.
Copy and paste that raid message, or just say hashtag Joe after work. Joe after work. Joe for partner, or use your custom or the ones that I put up there before. But with that being said, have a good night, sweet dreams, game on, Halcyon days, and we live by this motto: live, love, Halcyon days. We vibe and we thrive in 2025. Bam.
Good night, everyone.
And then let me end stream.